What is up, everybody? Hi. It is Sunday afternoon here in the US, and we are ready to get into some Secret World. So, as you guys have probably seen if you follow me on Twitter or on Tumblr, going to be joined eventually by Mochi from Mochi Invasion here on Twitch. Mochi is amazing. Hold on. If you're not following Mochi already, you guys totally should be. There's a shout out over there now. Going to eventually be joined by a couple other people from my wave of the protocol. We have the education protocol. We're going to be doing a couple story dungeons until we... Oh, there we go. Sorry, just got random group invite and didn't even notice it. So I'm going to switch over to proper live now. Hey, Far, how you doing? And let's get some stuff done. How are people today? Hope you guys are doing well. Good. Lurking for a bit. Have a lot of cleaning to do. Ooh, cleaning. Hope that's fun at any rate. Although I don't know. Well, I guess cleaning can be kind of fun. I guess it could be. Meantime, while I wait for everybody to get squared away, I'm going to go take care of some quests and things out here.
Howdy, soldier. Christ, kid, I can see your lips moving. This is all Uncle Sam could muster up? You ought to know better than most that it's not about numbers. You got... well, what is it that you got? Magic wand? Voodoo? Well, we got guns. Guns with special bullets. Bullets that open you up from the inside out. Bullets that bring on pain and fire and darkness. Magic bullets, straight out of the Pentagon's darkest dungeons.
Karen Olsen, Department of Homeland Security. Hi there, how are you? Great, let's take a walk, shall we? We're of course extremely excited to have you guys on board. Extremely excited. United against, etc. An enemy of my enemy, and so on. Couldn't be happier. But we don't want to end up in a situation. We like to keep our capitalist
we used to.
relations
I
civil.
don't know if we still
It can happen
do.
to the best of us, you know, combat situation, tense nerves, and bam! We have to deal with the trimensional rift, things oozing through, tentacles, that sort of thing. I just need to make absolutely sure that we're on the same page. We need to keep out of each other's ways, leave the war to the professionals, etc. I can't give you an order because, you know, obviously, but let's just say that any civilian interference to sanctioned military activities on this island will be treated as a very real and present threat to the security of our homeland. It could end up backfiring in a bad way when you don't have the authorization from
I
Homeland
was
Security
napping
to
pretty
operate
hard.
abgrade military
That's all right.
software on U.S. soil, even if it is in Maine. Oh, but I hear Egypt is really nice
Ez
this
is
time
not
of year, and you know,
accepting my love.
we don't like to get involved over there, so it's all on you guys. Best of luck.
You're being very naughty.
Our only line of defense is those filthy orangutans. Goddamn foul-smelling apes is what they are. And I'm not sure how long they'll last. But you know what they say, my enemy's enemy is my friend. Unfortunately, we got no lines of communication. We don't speak monkey. But I know you
Finally,
folks
this
are in
person's
touch
on.
with Gaia.
You know, the worst thing about not having my actual name is I am having, like, this entire time, I've been having to track down individuals that I knew in the community and letting them know this is me for right now. And it has just been so inconvenient.
Should I poke Mochi, get them into voice?
Yeah. I mean, it's go time, isn't it?
Mm. Hey, Antu, how are you doing? whoops, I forgot to mute one of my chat programs. I usually do. So how are you doing, Antu? Tengo sueño. Didn't get enough sleep? Okay, where is this freaking map? Oh, there it is. Locate Sasquatch Glade.
There's a mochi.
Gasp.
Goodbye.
Mochi, 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 mochi.
Oh, God. Is it really? Well, happy birthday to Antu the character. Thank you also for clarifying, because I was very confused for a second. I'm like, wait, Antu's birthday? Why is this the first I'm hearing about this? Oh. Wow. 5 years, huh? What the? Oh, jeez. Hello? Hello, enemy Anubis. How are you doing? Yeah, thank you for clarifying. Otherwise, I'd assume today was your birthday, and I'd get very confused. I'm doing pretty well. I'm apparently running the wrong way. Other than that... Oh, jeez! Really should have been using the freaking Revenant sooner, rather than later. There we go. So I've discovered Maleficium is a wonderful ability. I kind of love it. I really do.
I would normally be more chatty, but I am very sleepy. Also, Mochi, if you're talking, we can't.
Sleepy bee mom.
Very sleepy bee mom.
How are the fur children?
They are fine. Thankfully, I don't think Lily actually got bitten.
Whoa, wait, what?
Oh, she put her nose on a brown recluse. She doesn't seem to have gotten bitten though.
Hopper,
Yeah,
why?
I had to grab her by her scruff and throw her off of it, and she went for like 2 hours.
Hopper, why would you do this? Why would you do this thing? You are a good pupper, but don't worry your mama. This way, apparently.
Yeah, she's fine though, so I don't think she got bit.
Well, that's good. That is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just yet, if we are going to be doing dungeons. My assault rifle keeps doing the double weapon glitch.
Talking to an old friend from the secret world, and we're talking about how is audio on for the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, talking about how we think there's something especially wrong with my name that I won't go into details about because it might be spoilers.
Oh dear.
But I will say that we've sussed out that it's not the profanity filter. It's not the fact that it has too many consonants together, which will also make the game not let you make a name.
Seriously?
And It's not the reserved name bug that a few people had. Yeah, so it's not the so I was told by a GM that it's not that my name is reserved, it's that it's legitimately tripping the filter. And we've worked out that it's not the profanity filter and it's not the too many consonants filter, which really only leaves one filter that we know about. But like, I don't want to say it on air and get you in trouble. But let me put it this way, you also can't be named Red or Lilith.
Oh dear. Oh. The gears in my brain are turning now.
Yeah. So I sent them an email going, my dudes. The fuck? And it's,
Oh.
Hey, Ez.
Jude says not to ground him, so I think you should extra ground him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, imagine if there's a boss
okay, I'm
I
trying
know,
to invite
Olmu, I
Mochi,
know.
but it's telling me Mochi isn't a real person.
Because it's just Mochi, not Mochi Invasion.
Oh. I kept going, Mochi Invasion is a person! I don't know what you're
But that's not
talking
their
about.
name in the game.
Mochi, again, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even
well,
seeing like a circle around Mochi's name that would indicate that they're speaking.
Alright, let's see here. As
By the way, Mom, Antu says get
Huh?
good.
Oh, I am good. Hey, I'm tanking the devs right now, okay? Jude in game.
He is not. He's hungry and hungover and going to get coffee.
Tell Jude to bring me coffee or to stop being an asshole.
I get the thought that it becomes a big
I mean, I
thing.
can go do that right now.
So we're just sitting there like kick bananas.
Hold on.
I know, right? It's just ridiculous.
Mom says to bring his coffee or stop being an asshole. That's probably no word.
I'm being very good and not running into the solo instance cave right now.
I want to like update my email to them and be like, okay, so because like at the time we didn't know that it was the multiple consonant thing was also not triggering the filter. You know?
Yeah.
So I need to like update my petition to them going, hey, so we also figured out it's not this exact thing either, so that leaves exactly one filter. Did you not run a is anyone using this name check?
It's all fun and games. So you say to someone who isn't in on the joke.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taking it.
It occurs to me I should probably actually pick up DPS abilities as opposed to the healing things I've been running with.
I mean, if you want to heal.
I don't know how to heal.
No, we don't really need any healing stuff. Between Eldritch Scourge and Mend, we should be fine.
What are we
And-
actually doing?
We're just doing a couple of story mode dungeons that that Cloisy can do. No, story mode dungeons are designed for like even 3 DPS or 3 tanks can get through them. So it's not, you don't need a balance. It's a face roll.
Okay, well, I have to re-put together.
You get a tell and get blocked. Yes. Yes.
The build that I was using. I never thought I would say
Yeah.
that I miss Gear Mangler, but I kind of miss Gear Mangler.
The elites and raids are definitely formatted for a party. Like a proper party. Story mode's not so much. 3 tanks is painful, FYI. Have you done that on too?
In that same thread, Cloisy, I have been referring to myself as an upcoming raid boss.
Oh god.
Because let's be real. If it's what we think it is, what else would they ever use me for?
Man, now I expect to see an entire post on your Tumblr dedicated to, like, what you think a raid boss encounter with you would be like.
We decided Vanica is a mini-boss. And after you defeat Vanica, my entrance would be showing up to kink shame her for the filth. And then proceeding to wipe the floor with all of you. And if you beat me, I politely clap for you and leave an object called Get Good.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That is amazing.
And like the flavor text for it will be, you got good.
That is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Well, elevated kiss.
That. I'm sure. Does Eldritch Scourge have a passive that I'm missing?
Yeah,
I feel like
Eldritch
I missed
Scourge has a passive, and it's made of awesome because the passive, what it does, it's Desolate. Your Eldritch Scourge lays waste to your target soul, increasing the damage and healing done by 52%. So that plus Eldritch Tome makes it pretty freaking OP. Not as OP as hammers, just in general, but...
Quite there
So,
yet.
Mom. Asira wants to know if they beat you, shouldn't the object be got good?
I mean, fine. It's the object got good. But then it used to have really passive-aggressively shitty flavor text. Like, finally, it took you a long time.
Man, the Sasquatches around here do not like you. They keep growling at me. I'm trying to help you, I swear. Please stop attacking me.
That's a lie. Don't trust Cloisy. Don't trust Cloisy.
I will have you
Okay.
know I'm as good and pure as fallen snow.
That is the biggest load of bullshit I have ever heard in my entire life. What level are you, Cloisy?
I am 27.
Okay, so I think that should be high enough so we can do Hell Raise. 1 second. My husband would like to say you can never be high enough to go to. Yeah,
Okay, there we go. Is that working now?
Yes.
there we go, Moj. Hey, Moj.
Okay.
Also, goddamn you on
How-
too.
Absolute terror. I thought my mic had broken. I've been streaming for nearly an hour and a half now, and I thought there wasn't any voice, and I nearly died.
Oh god, no. No. We've
Yeah.
been talking to you. We've been responding to things you've been saying, so clearly it was working
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yes, Mochi lives.
Why does this asshole keep finding me? I don't know
How?
where to go.
How close are you to 28, Lizzie?
Pretty close.
Okay, let's hope Hell Raise gets you there. Because once you hit 28, you can do Darkness Wars. What level is everyone besides me?
50.
I am 41.
Okay. So let's do Hell Raised. Let's start there. Oh, hey, there's Pixie Bomb. Hey, Pixie Bomb. I didn't actually see the name, but I just saw someone in all purple, and I just assumed.
Yes, this is true.
Pixie does rock all purple.
Hmm.
You know, I can't even complain because it makes them very easy to spot in
It's true.
when they're tanking in
It's
a raid.
true. Pix the easily
let me-
spottable.
Yes, actually,
Local bounty detected.
update that
Initiating.
and put this on.
Oh, this is cool.
Luke, what passives do you use?
I will tell you as soon as I load in. It's basically just the passives for the active abilities.
Okay.
I also realized when I posted that build, I'd conveniently left off.
Hey,
a
Pedro,
corruption
how are
dump
you
because
doing?
I'm an idiot. So
Well, if you want to be really
Hang on,
confusing onto, you could dress entirely
Getting
in
my
purple
shit
and
in order.
confuse B-Mom.
Yeah, I have an Eldritch Tome, which makes my dots do 75% more.
Yeah.
75% more damage. So I have a lot of dots.
Yeah, Tina has the same. It was like the first weapon that she bought, and she spent loads of money getting a good one, and was like, "This is my blood weapon now."
Oh, don't you
That
give
was
me the
like-
scaredy cat face on
She's
too.
the one who gave it to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, she's mostly healing now, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here, we're gonna have over Runic Hex in here. Don't really need it. Don't really need Reap either.
That thing
but-
was the first thing that popped into my head, but never listened to what's
I
in
need
my
to
head.
use
That's
Eruption
never a
Drop.
good idea.
I like Runic Hex when I'm leveling because it makes things kill me when they hit me, and then it also slows them, which is very useful since I'm at range.
Oh,
Mhm.
thanks for the
And with
follow,
his
enemy
passive, it's an
Anubis.
AOE slow.
Love.
So
Can we get some love in the
I'm
chat
gonna
for a new
go
follower,
pick a
folks?
fight while y'all get your stuff together.
It's just in. I still don't have the Black Watchman hoodie. I cry every time.
Oh boy. A small laggy noodle.
Yep.
Oh no.
Help us. Please deliver us from our enemies. Time is running out.
I can see myself using pistols like a lot when I don't want to be blood and pugs because I can't trust the healer and the pug to actually heal me. Of course, I've also had to explain to a lot of people, it's not that healers aren't healing you, it's that when you're at max corruption, which you need to be to do max damage, 95% of their healing doesn't affect you.
Are we only
Yeah.
using blood here?
Yes, because blood
Yeah.
is the.
Haha, blood squad.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm gonna pull these guys. We're getting lore for Cloy. Cloyzy, take your
Okay.
time and get lore.
I got it when we did this last week.
Oh, we did this one last week? I thought we only did collect. Never mind.
Whoa, what?
That's me then.
Pedro?
I mean, if you ask so
Pedro!
nicely.
Oh my god, thank you!
Your life. Your sweet,
So,
virginal life.
Jude and I watched the first like season and a half of the show Letterkenny last night,
Mhm.
which was fantastic.
I've seen.
I still have not quite mastered the art of backing up
very much
this
of
new
that
setup.
our impending or rather constant joke about Piggo.
Mhm. Yes.
It was like that, except the phrase "there are more than one," or like, I'm gonna
missed
send
this
you a
lore.
tell.
I have seen precisely one thing from Letterkenny, and it's a video on.
Nah,
I saw
I'll
on
wait.
Tumblr.
Is that the a couple of hockey players came by the fruit stand the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the first episode.
Mhm.
Alright, I'm going.
Thank you
no,
guys
I'm
so
not. No, I'm
much.
not. Ez isn't here.
Oh.
So, fun story. I got this as somebody's first delete. Like last week, it was somebody's first delete. Like they had never played the Secret World either, so they had no idea what.
Oh,
And I was
tiny
having to
baby bee.
explain. I was having to explain the boyfriend fight, and I didn't tell them about Arcane Halo, so they didn't get close to her. Then I told them about Arcane, like you have to get close to her, and they got closer, but not close enough.
mhm.
So I was finally like, okay, here's the thing. When Arcane Halo happens, not to be crude, but motorboat her tits. And surprisingly, they stood close enough after that.
I mean, that's a pretty good explanation for what to do, to be
I mean,
honest.
No one's ever going to forget that mechanic if I explain
It's
it
true.
that way.
Yeah,
Or,
it's a bit like stick your leg out real far. As soon as
Yeah.
you hear that, you're like, yes.
Oh,
I
that's
understand
what
now.
you're supposed to do.
Right,
Yeah.
Right. Or you're like, oh, yeah. Like it's gonna stick in your mind if you're like, all right, get directly
forget to get
right
your-
up
Mhm.
on their ass, like,
Mhm.
you know.
You're
I know
always
you-
going to remember that.
I know you don't think so now, but those distillates are going to be your life. When
I
you're...
believe it.
Because they.
I'm just trying to preserve my keys right now.
In the heat.
Why?
they changed it to be like, we're gonna give you a lot more things. I've gotten very fucking few distillates from.
Like, why are you trying to preserve your keys? This is the only place you could use them.
Let me just roll off into the fire.
Yeah, I did that too.
Please help, my family are dying. I can't DPS the boss, I'm too far away.
Like, no, I'm serious, Clazy. Why are you trying to preserve your keys?
Because you only get so many of them?
No, you get so many of them a day.
Oh.
Yeah, like you get if you're a patron, you get like enough for 3 dungeons a day, and then if you're not a patron, you get enough for like 2.5. And then the keys are actually really cheap. If you do your dailies, you can afford quite a few keys.
Things Cloisy did not know.
Yeah, no, I promise. They want you to do dungeons. It basically serves as a soft lockout. So, like, I can still come in and help y'all, you know, if you're doing elites, even though I maybe don't have any moths or keys. Sorry, but I'm gonna want to kill everything. I need these kills for, Zim.
$50 health spawn.
Oh, jeez!
The nice thing about the museum is it's not a huge boost, but when you get the
Yeah,
centerpieces,
yeah,
as you
no.
upgrade the centerpieces, you get bonus damage against every kind of mob in the museum wing for that centerpiece.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did I
Things
ask
I also did not know.
Transylvania was still the DPS one? Oh.
I don't know if the werewolf is going to be a worthy gadget, because they really gave gadgets an overhaul. So, like, depending on what dungeon you're doing is going to kind of help dictate what gadget you use.
Okay.
I would like to point out I am doing more damage to me than he is doing to me.
Mom, come on.
No, I'm serious. The blood DPS way is you can't kill me if I kill me first.
I mean,
That's pretty accurate.
this is true.
Also,
Please
you
take
can
this,
get
like,
rare
God
mobs. You can get rare mobs in dungeons, and they drop special reward bags. So always kind of keep an eye out for an orange skull on your map, because if you see one and you kill it, that's like a, I think Lalamu got a red gadget out of it, which is like the
Oh,
highest tier.
nice.
Yeah. I've gotten purples and blues out of them, no, but I've seen people get yellows. Oh, my favorite thing is on the Reddit, the official Reddit, there was someone complaining about how they've removed the smiley pasties from our characters.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, fair, I like the smiley pasties. I do.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy the smiley pasties. I got
Help,
you.
I did it bad.
No, you're fine. You should be able to get most of them down. I've got men. So all I gotta do is, like, toss it up and it's gonna go after you.
Oh, yep, Lalamu says yes, and it's a stun too, apparently.
Yeah, like,
Nice.
that's what I mean is, like, depending on what dungeon you're doing is gonna dictate probably what in-game gadget you're using in the long run. You'll probably want quite a few. Yeah, I don't know if they appear on the story modes, but I've seen them on elites, so. The only thing I don't like about elites is I can't pick which fucking dungeon I'm doing, which means this fight is a lot harder
it's
now,
character
and it
specific.
makes pugging it a nightmare right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I've heard.
we have a question in Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Enemy Anubis would like to clarify whether the museum is character specific or account wide.
As far as I know, it is character specific, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yep, they'll all fit in your abundant inventory space so well.
Like,
Seriously.
don't quote me on it, but I'm about 80% certain it's character specific because the achievements are. So.
Yeah.
I
am
hear you
really
though,
glad
Lalamu.
that they made the achievements easier.
Yeah.
You look at it and you're like, this is actually something I could possibly get.
Yeah, like now I actually want to kill things and get to
Okay, boyfriends.
my
Okay,
two
mistake.
Where are you
kills.
coming to life?
Because
Yeah.
some of these things it's like 10k, yeah, I'm never getting that.
Yeah, like 2,000 Pajori would be difficult, but doable.
Like, grab a friend, spend a couple nights. Oh, shit.
Shit!
Okay. Grab, like, you can stun them, Poisey, by the way, now. You can actually do Rupture and make them stop moving.
I was trying to, but it was on cooldown.
Yeah. But that's actually part of, like, if not everyone's not doing 1.5k in the group, that's how you get through her phases. And usually it involves a lot of screaming.
Wow.
Good job.
Hey. This just in, story mode dungeons are easier when you have 3+ people who completely outlevel it. I don't know what level you have to be to do it, but we're all definitely
I know some
outleveled.
people have gone through and completely soloed these things.
Yeah. Tuna did that as soon as she hit 50, but the only one she couldn't do was Facility because she couldn't hit the DPS check on the computer fight.
I'm reading chat, Pedro. Pedro says that it gave him a yellow anti-personnel cannon.
Ooh, nice.
Sick.
Oh god, Tokyo is amazing. Anubis, it's great.
Because you sent me a PM earlier, every time I hit my keyboard in panicking and it just comes up with tell Espen. There you go, an important message for you.
Right.
From my
Wow.
key panic
Ankh is-
hitting.
I love it.
Ankh story
Panic
mode or Ankh the dungeon?
I can do an entire word.
You know you're real friends when you receive a special tell that's just all W's.
Yes!
Let's see here. Hellspawn, I currently am working towards my 500 kill count.
Nice.
Yeah. And also, the other thing that pisses me off is a lot of want to do Hell Eternal. They want to do the death run, and I'm like, there's no point, because the old reason for doing the death run is you could take off your gear and not have to pay the resurrection tax. But now the resurrection tax is just on us, so I mean, you might as well just take the slightly longer route and kill everything. Don't hit him yet. Don't hit him yet. Bring him to the well.
Made a mistake.
Yeah, come here, friend. Over this way. There we go.
Turquoise head. Like beam off.
Fuck. I hope you enjoyed that message, Liz.
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm so flattered.
On
But
to...
just need,
No.
not that it really matters in here, but
I assume what it is I'm somehow hitting Control R at the same time, and it's trying to respond, but I don't know.
Control R do that.
I don't know, I can't remember.
fine, I'm bringing you. I'm bringing them. Hang on. Like, you can stand in spirals, it won't kill you, but I'm getting really good at not standing in spirals.
Watch your feet.
Just
I
because
feel like not standing in shit is always a good habit to work on.
Yeah. I'm getting really good at dancing around spirals, though. Alright. Are you 28 yet?
No.
Dang.
Now
Alright.
I am.
Okay, sweet. Let's do Darkness Wars next. I'm gonna load out, and when everyone's loaded out, I'll invite people.
Oh, for God's sake, it gave me the same assault rifle I already have.
My stinking
Aw.
inventory is full.
Oh no.
There's not a huge loot table. I will say that dungeon drops are best in slot. And for a couple of pieces, it's better to have a luminous version of the dungeon than a radiant non-dungeon drop. Because you're talking at about... You're not talking a very big difference in stats on talismans between luminous and radiant anyway. It's mostly
Yeah.
on weapons that's a huge deal. Because it dictates the power that it does, the amount of thing. You know what I mean? The MK.
Yeah.
Suffix. There we go. That's the word. But with talismans, I think between like purple, something like 34 stat points difference. So it's not that big of a deal. So like I have, I'll show you when I have everyone back in the group.
Oh, no, wait. It's a Mark II version of the assault rifle I already have from this dungeon.
Nice.
Ooh! Yay, Lalamoo!
Invite to group, invite to group. Invite to
I
group.
might take a second.
Yes.
Because I'm still loading
Congratulations!
Okay, so I'm saving this one
in. There we go.
on that thing. Where's crit power?
What am I waiting for, Pedro?
It's on my waist. I don't know if that's...
Okay. Oh, earlier in Twitch chat, he says, also say to B Mom to take out some tally.
Oh, so it doesn't go as fast. No, it's okay. I'm actually doing some heals, so I'm not attacking the entire time. I'm making them work for it. All
Dear
right,
God,
so
there are like 5 or 6 moths clinging to my window screen right now.
Oh.
so
Just
for
wanna be
example,
friends.
that's better than having a 3-pip non dungeon drop. But
Luminous Gambler's Soul.
this one for right now, like maybe in Nightmares it'll matter more, but for this one right now, it's not great because I don't
Wow.
purge a lot. So it'd be better if I had just a plain old radiant ring.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't open my cache for the day. I should do that.
I'm just looking at like the glyph layout, and it seems backwards to me that the like guide that was posted, the dev build guide, seems odd to me that you have one hit glyph and literally all of them are crit rating.
It's
It just
because
seems like
it's because the amount of hit you need, you get through a lot of the global passives.
Mhm. Yeah.
And like, for example, you need 250 hit rating to do elites without glancing very much, and or at all. And if you start with 2 DPS weapons, that comes like almost in like that, like one simple or even I think maybe crude hit rating glyph plus all of your passive. Your global passives are going to give you that pretty easily. Like even with a heal weapon, between a blue simple hit rating glyph and dipping very quickly into a couple of the low-hanging fruit of other weapons on their passive pages, I got up to 250 pretty early.
Okay. Whereas on your character sheet, the extended...
It's not.
What?
There's no way to see your base stats. You can only get the percentage.
Okay. Because it's
Yeah.
currently saying glance chance 0, glance reduction 1.5%. So there's no way to actually see what your hit rating is without doing the mental maths.
Yes.
Or
Pretty much.
there's an add-on that does as well.
Yeah.
So
I need to
will
grab
install
that.
then. Yeah.
See, like for example, just with that alone, I have more than enough hit to do Elite 1.
Mm-hmm.
And hang
Yeah.
on while
I love the things that you
Okay.
can stand on that sort of accidentally make you hover.
Mhm.
Case in point, this fence.
I was doing the mission where you like set down the explosives and you wait for the various cultists in
Oh, God.
yeah, that one, and it stuck me on like the animation of bending down to set it, so I was just like crouching down, floating across everywhere. It was like
It
this
was
is
kind of
beautiful.
funny. I was watching.
It was like this is ridiculous, but I love it.
Oh, I have on a heal rating necklace. Whoops. Actually, no, I'm going to keep on the heal rating necklace because we're just doing story mode. Sorry that I'm taking so long, by the way.
That's okay. I'm trying
I
to
am
figure out what I'm
just-
doing with these faded black sashes. Because they give me plus 28 currently to physical protection, and I don't know if that's something I should
You just
have.
no, you feed those are tanks. You just feed
Yeah.
them into a DPS or heal belt, depending on what you want to do. Like
Yeah.
that's the long and short of it.
Yeah, I'm building up a DPS and a heal set, I think. So
Yeah, you end up once everything's to. I mean, really, I started with blues, but once everything's definitely to purple, at that point, there's no point in beating anything that's not like an attack rating belt to an attack rating belt.
yeah.
So the other thing you can do is I just sell all the tank stuff I get, unless I'm trying to pump some greens up.
That's an idea too.
Because you're going to get, especially around Egypt, you're going to get where you don't have very many shards, which is what you need for your empowerment. So money becomes a little tight, and then once you get to Transylvania, it kind of opens back up again.
I'm currently still just like everything I get, I'm feeding it to my gear, but it's because I'm almost entirely blue. I have one more thing that's green, which I'm just leveling up. But for now, I'm just focusing on getting everything to blue.
Yeah, I'm now getting everything to purple. For my DPS set, and then I'm gonna switch over to my heal set.
Yeah,
we
I'm
have
just
a lot
gonna
of
focus
healers.
on DPS for now.
Yeah, we have a lot of healers. And I still want a main heal, but I'm not too worried about that outside of raids right now for this group.
The neutral
and for when I'm
a Muslim, not the building.
Yeah.
Back. Oh God,
I-
I'm scared to find out what you got back there.
Not to
onto.
heal, Closey, I think you missed it. Oh yeah, because it was in Palace of the Dead the other night. Was healing in Final Fantasy for the first time, and have decided that I really enjoy Astrologian. It's a really fun class.
Yeah, it's a
However,
fun one.
healing is entirely too much responsibility for me.
That's fair.
I cannot concentrate on avoiding mechanics, looking at health, and looking at debuffs all at the same time. That's just too many things for my brain to process all at once. So I'm going to keep leveling Astrologician, but I can't. I'm not good. Is
If
what
you
I'm saying.
want a more basic healing class, White Mage is pretty straightforward. That's what I main currently, actually.
Yeah, I will eventually pick them all up, but for now it's just because I picked up Astrologian because I just got to Ishgard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, to be fair, Mochi,
Punch him onto.
you're a pretty fucking kick-ass DPS anyway.
I know what I'm good at, and what I'm good at is doing big numbers.
Yeah.
And I can utility DPS if I need to, but I am best at just
You're one of the
damaging.
DPS that when we're talking about baby DPS and dumb DPS and DPS being useless, we're not usually talking about people like you and Zai and Lisi. I'm sure you've seen the kind of people we're talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of people do DPS just because it's easy, but there are people who are actually good at DPS, and they really make everything go so much better. Alright.
Yeah, it's one of those things if I'm gonna do something, I'd rather be good at it, and if I don't have the reaction times or the willingness to be responsible for tanking or healing.
Pedro, you are the, oh yeah, there was a daily challenge done. You are the puppy DPS. Over-exuberant and obedient. He's gonna kick my ass later. He's gonna be like, nope, now you have to keep Shambhala be mom so I can kick your ass.
Things I need to do later. Shambhala.
Shambhala is actually a really good anima shard farm. And we're still early enough in the game that most people don't know what they're doing, so you may not die right away.
I really loved Shambhala back when we first got it in Secret World proper.
Yeah, I really like Shambles. I'm probably not going to go into it until I actually have a functional PvP build, because I did Chaos Blood before, which was pretty good for Shambles. So I might do Chaos Elemental so that I can use Flicker.
Yeah, I know right now Hammer's OP. But, no, I plan to start going into, Shambhala, finished I7, kind of give me something to do for my dailies.
Yeah.
Not even really dailies, just something to do after my dailies.
Yeah, it makes more sense to me to do it start it story-wise almost after you finish Transylvania, because there wasn't... It's one of the things that was announced were once you have to go fuck around with the Council of Venice.
Ooh, rare box.
Ooh, shiny.
Exciting.
I've always gotten a rare box on this specific one.
Ooh. Thank you for
Pretty
giving
sword.
me a actual attack occult talisman I can use.
What is it? Link it. Also, Pedro, you just called yourself a poppy, which is a type of flower. So I want you to know that's your name for the rest of your life in this group. Is
This is
Pedro the
true.
poppy?
Pedro is a beautiful, beautiful flower.
The Norsemen came then upon our
It is
shores.
illegal to pick Pedro in the state of
They
California.
brought with them a powerful sword.
Oh, also, I can't decide
Because you can
between.
make trouble. Why?
I can't.
That was
That's actually one. I have the 3-dot version of it. It's pretty good.
dig into the mountain.
It's good for dungeons like this, and it's good for scenarios, and it's good for PvP.
Mhm.
And it might be good in the raids and stuff. I don't know. Raids are coming out
Sunday.
in September. APRA will be restructuring raid groups to account for changed roles, and we will probably be adding another permanent raid group.
I
Exciting.
start to feel like I'm a good tank.
One of
Get
the
more than half
proposed
of it
names
than
for it
before.
is Cavalry. So we'll have
I'm sure you're a
Spearhead.
fantastic tank
Oop,
fix.
Cloisy's not here. Shit. Fuck. Oh,
Well,
she can come in. Get your door closed, and you can come in when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's going to be Spearhead, Vanguard, and probably Cavalry. So people can just run in and say the cavalry has arrived and make terrible Overwatch jokes.
You can only make terrible Overwatch jokes with me because I'm the only person who's got the right accent. Or tune, I suppose.
Well, go ahead, make the joke. Make it.
I can't remember what it is. Chin up, love, the cavalry's here. Something like that.
Turning. They did actually make it where you can see it a little easier over through all the AoEs. Of course, we're a bunch of blood mages, so we don't really have.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is it's difficult to do that one and still actually...
Yeah, I'm still having a hard time figuring out how to twist and adjust with the
How
action
to-
combat controls.
Yeah.
Pedro's like, wait, isn't that the flower they used to make the drug? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sweetie.
I assume that's why it's illegal to pick in the state of...
No, actually, California's state flower is the California poppy, and
Ah.
on the basis and the fact that
Yes, exactly that one, Lalamoo.
overpicking made it kind of rare, I guess.
Mhm.
They made it illegal to pick. There's a number of flowers that you can't pick in California because they're rare or close to
Oh, jeez.
extinction, or they're the
Pay
primary
attention,
food source
Lizzie.
of something that is close to extinction. So, like, the monarch butterfly is somewhat endangered, and because of that, you can't pick lupin flowers
Hold
either.
them over there. What is wrong with y'all?
I didn't do anything!
It was me.
I know who it was. I was looking at you while I said it.
Ez, get up here!
Osterby points out that he is currently in shambles, so if anyone wants to go do Shambhala, you can punch him in the face. And then Pedro made a terrible joke. Okay, I don't mind getting called Poppy. You are all gonna get addicted to me.
Oh, that's terrible.
I am too ace for this conversation.
Relatable.
Pedro the puppy is pretty apt, I think.
Yes. Speaking of puppies, did you all see the pictures of my puppy?
Yes.
Of course, I want
Such
to
a
see pictures
cutie.
of your puppy.
Such
I
a
just
cute-
put him in Apiary general chat. He is a
Wait.
mushy dog.
Wait, is that the black puppy?
Yes, the
Yes.
black puppy.
Oh, that's a beautiful puppy.
See?
Yes.
My sword,
He has the mushiest little face.
by magic.
He's such a slobbery boy. He's
You get a beautiful mushy face dog, and I get a dog that's like, oh, that's a brown recluse. Let me stick my face on it.
Oh no, Guinness would totally do that. He's a Labrador. He investigates the world nose first. He'd probably fucking eat the spider.
Yeah, she
And
eats
then-
spiders.
Yeah. But Guinness would be like, that's a dangerous spider. Better put it in my mouth. And this is why he goes to the vets quite often, because he constantly eats shit he's not supposed to. Because he's a Labrador and he doesn't learn.
That does sound like a Labrador.
Yeah, he was like, this is a thing, I'm going to eat it. Like, Guinness, please. This is why you are sick, literally all the time.
So how you like him assault rifles, Clozy?
They're my new favorite thing.
Yeah.
Hey Marky, do you remember when it was you and Closey and I in here, and I managed to avoid a firebomb by jumping directly over it?
Yes. The most
I
beautiful
hate
thing
this
I've
fight
ever
so
seen.
much.
It's not so bad when you don't have people who massively outgear it. But the second you outgear it even a smidge, he's like, hey, do you want to see how much I can jump? And you're like, no.
You're like,
That is
hey,
true,
you want to
Auntie,
see how
that's
much I
true.
didn't skip leg day? And you're like, I don't. It's cool, buddy. It's fine.
What is jump? It's like walking, but up. That is so dumb.
By the way, Anju says the brown recluse isn't a spider so much as it is a hate machine.
I mean, that is true. To be fair, they don't really like to bite, is the thing. Usually if they bite someone or an animal, it's because, like, you rolled over on it in your sleep. Or your dog stuck her fucking nose on it, like an idiot.
Oh no, Ezra! You're not.
Although,
poor
to
puppy.
her credit, she did catch one of the mice in the backyard.
Yay.
Good job.
We have a food garden, so it's important that the mice
You
population
cannot
is kept
continue
down.
alone. The forest is flooded
And
with
because the
blackness.
local feral
Blackness
cats are the
wrecked
most
from a
useless
wound in
things
the
to have ever
mountain.
fucking existed.
Spoken to the earth. I asked
Our
it to
terriers
guide you
have to
across the danger.
take up a lot of the slack.
Walk into its golden light.
Thank
now.
you, Pix. Thank you for posting
There's
that.
another one that's currently living in our ivy that they keep trying to
Hi,
catch.
Yumi. How are
They'll
you
get it one
doing?
day.
Yeah, Giz is not very good at mouse hunting.
North on our side, the battle was hard.
Oh,
Oh,
they've
God.
got it down to an art. The little one will herd it to the big one, and she'll just like snap it and then drop it.
Is it long?
Or
I suppose they're terriers, so it makes sense.
yeah. Or they'll herd it to you, which is fine if I have my boots on. It is not fine when I'm barefoot.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, Mom?
Yeah. Oh, right. You need.
Isn't there still some lore behind us?
Yeah, there's lore behind us, and if we kill the Akop Queen, you get a Akop lore.
I got stuck in the cutscene.
As per usual.
Please help. I don't know what's happened. I skipped past the cutscene, it made me watch it again, and now my screen is just black.
Oh no.
Reload UI. That
Is
usually
it-
works, and then if it doesn't, you're gonna have to try relogging. Like Alt F4 to force close the game, and then hope you can log back
I
in.
have received a tell.
Oh.
Looking
Okay, there we
for
go.
lore. Here we go.
I have
Yeah.
returned.
Usually reload UI will screen.
Tell
Not
us
all
from
the time,
Mochi.
but
It
usually.
says reload UI.
I didn't have my shadow. I was guessing. It's a miracle it's actually spelled correctly.
Yeah, it is.
Because I spell badly when I can see my keyboard and what I'm typing. Closey, I'm murdering the queen, so
Oh,
she's
God!
gonna come over and drop some doll.
Yeah, you don't actually have to be there. Like you just have to show up in time to get the
But I
lore.
want to help.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you were murdering other things. We were all murdering things simultaneously.
Of good puppies.
Fell down and she was right in front of me, so.
Jude is here, and so as
Hello,
such,
Jude.
Daisy is here. Well, I mean, I think they went out to get coffee.
Ah,
But
shows
one
up
day
15 minutes late with Starbucks.
Don't
he
be
once
so
decided
bad.
to drive me to class one of the times he was visiting when I was taking classes,
Lore,
and
lore.
he was like, "It's cool, we'll get you coffee first." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I actually ended up being 15 minutes late. I think it was more like 5 minutes, like
Oh
like
my
a couple
God.
minutes late to my first day of a math class with Starbucks.
That is kind of amazing, I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie.
But
It happened to me as well. I was meeting a friend to queue for a gig and decided to get Starbucks. We were meeting at 12 and I literally showed up at 12:15 on the dot, 15 minutes late with Starbucks.
beautiful.
I was very proud of myself.
But
I love you guys.
at like balls o'clock this morning, Daisy, who is a good dog,
What kind of dog? What kind of pupper?
She's a corgi something and papillon mix.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cute.
she's small and pretty.
Aw.
But
Give her pets for me and tell her she is a good girl.
she went over and because Roro's cage is downstairs, she went over and like sniffed at Roro and then like duded the cage wall and then walked over to Jude and like woke him up and duded the couch and he's like, all right, what's going on? You clearly want something. So he gets up and walks over and realizes that Roro's water's empty. Which is precious.
I'm just going to point out that Swilly made her own little chat and has invited everyone to join as like a quiet place.
Okay.
So.
Ooh.
Very nice.
All right. I'm just gonna murder the shit out of things. So you know.
Softest chat ever. Speaking of which, I need to make more of you watch Letterkenny. There's one character who consistently has the softest birthdays ever.
I was gonna
This
say
is
with
not
regards
proper
to-
protocol for this dungeon.
Nope.
No, it's not. We'll kill them all here when they start resurrecting.
Mochi, Yumi says don't let them forget to give you the 3-pip Ellie focus before you log off.
Yes. Yes, I will bug you about that later, Yumi. Thank you.
This big boy. Big ugly boy.
Did you just call this boss in particular a big good boy?
I said a big ugly boy.
Okay.
I was gonna say he's a dangerous boy.
Here comes a special boy. Here comes a special boy. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, I was going to say, with regards to dogs doing / not doing their jobs, Guinness is Labrador, which means his main job, I mean, he's a guide dog, but were he not a guide dog, his main job would be, like, hunting duck and stuff like that. Only problem is he nearly drowns the puppy, so he's scared of water and doesn't go past his chin. So, even as assuming he wasn't a guide dog, he would be a useless duck hunting dog, because he doesn't swim.
I don't know how it is over there, but over here, Labradors they're some of the best hunting dogs, but they're also depending on what you're hunting, but they're also primarily bought as companion dogs.
Yeah, so I think it really depends on where you are. Like, Labradors are the most popular gun dogs by far, and if you're...
I am deeply regretting not taking any health abilities for Mochi and Mom right now.
I have a heal ability.
Your health bars are concerning to my healer brain.
It's fine!
Normal.
Look, I'll even throw up a group heal on the boss. It'll be amazing. Don't kill them out there.
That was the other day. They killed themselves over.
Okay, I mean, if I saw us, I'd just hold that bed too.
You're like, I'm done. I'm taking a nap.
Oh.
My favorite the other day was when Mira, in one of the fights with Polaris, just went, "Are you being stupid?" to me, because I was like almost fucking dead.
That's what we call it, Boise. Full martyrdom or full corruption for blood healers is called going full stupid.
Oh god.
And then frenzy, both the DPS and the heal frenzy for blood. I mean, this is called salt mode.
Yeah. If you're like doing hunting as a sport or as like, I don't want to say as a living, but like if hunting is something you do properly, whether that's a sport or like something you actually do out in the country, Labradors are still very popular. But I think certainly where I am, they're mostly known for companion dogs or guide dogs, which is what Guinness is. So even if he wasn't scared of water, he wouldn't ever be actually being a gun dog. Also because he's not trained to be.
Yeah.
But when I went to Crofts, I met some bloodhounds, and they were so cute. They have the mushiest faces. They're so cute. We saw some of the gun dog displays at Crofts. It was really
Aw.
cool. And then, because I used to work at the Kennel Club, so I knew like I knew everyone running the gun dog displays. And then I was like, oh, now I feel hi Grace. I feel really bad because I'm not working it because the department I was in had literally no reason to be there. So my manager was like, here you go, have some wristbands. So my mum and I went to Crofts for a day, and we went on Gun Dog Day because, of course, and
Why
my manager.
wouldn't you go on that day?
Yes. My manager also had my old manager also had Labradors, and she had a Weimaraner, I think, and something else. Everyone there had like 5,000 dogs, but my manager was also heavily into gun dogs. So.
Hang on. Hi, Ez.
Hello.
Let's do Polaris to round out Boise's keys for the day.
Okay.
You bugged the Raven by
then-
killing the bound Revenant too hard.
I'm
How
gonna
do you
duck out
kill
so I
something
can
too
go
hard?
finish up issue 7 and be ready for the Whispering Tide when it comes. Because it's coming in probably like either it's gonna be in the next 1 to 3 weeks, and I'm banking closer to 1 week than 3 weeks.
Oh god, so I have
Get my
like a
ass
week
together
to get
and-
up to there. Huh. That's not happening.
To get my ass in gear and finish Transylvania. I just got here. I've done like 3 missions.
No, I'm still very much only in Scorched Desert, so it's gonna take me a while.
Well, the thing is I don't know what, like, I'm sure there will be a level requirement, but I'm sure it'll be a very low level requirement, is the thing.
I know I'm gonna reach 50 before then, because I'm currently 42 and I haven't even finished like the story of the Scorched Desert.
No,
It's
I
more
think
item level and progression. So I don't know whether I'll have finished Transylvania and issue 7 by then.
the nice thing is that item level, like, now once I get done with I7, the best place to grind for item levels is Scorched Desert and City of the Sun God, because you can just like zip through things and get the rewards. Let's see here, private team and the Polaris.
So apparently, not Moji, Antu bugged the Raven by killing the bound Revenant too hard. Basically, they killed it before it registered it was alive.
Oh no.
Mistakes were made.
Many, many mistakes were made.
But yeah, no, I got the feeling that, because like last time it happened, it was this huge community thing. You dumped resources into it, and then every 3 hours the portal would open and you fight Flappy, and like anyone could just pile in. So there wasn't really, like, obviously a higher level person and a better geared person was going to be doing more for that event than someone who was lower level. And if you got too many low levels in one group, you weren't down. But then eventually people would leave and stronger people could filter in after they downed their Flappy, because they would love to get a second Flappy in. But
Now.
Ez and I both basically doing the same moves, almost in sync.
Yeah.
Congratulations on defeating your first dungeon boss.
I know, they tied it to that chest. Specifically that chest.
I didn't get it this time.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That was nice.
I think it happens the first time you do story mode Polaris after they added it.
No, but
Like,
I've got it.
Storymode Polaris before that. Like, I done it twice, and I got it twice before.
Yeah, I've done it since they added it and got it both times.
Oh, I've only gotten it the once.
I was going to say,
once or twice.
Something I'm very grateful for is that so far I've not gotten stuck in that cutscene once, which is great because that used to happen to me every single time without fail.
Oh god, did you want to?
You know, on Reddit, an actual good post on Reddit was someone asking for story mode versions of the raids, which, on one hand, there's not really, like, the closest we get to story in raids is the New York raid, and there's not really a lot of story there. Like, There's like a cutscene. It doesn't really tell you much. It doesn't expand. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I'll just buy a key later.
I do think that the idea of tying the raids into the story and giving I would having them written into the story would be nice, and also it would make the raids a lot more accessible for people. Because like,
well, that's the thing is like if they did a story mode version, like New York raid, you could justify without like changing it a lot, but like Eidolon and Flappy, there's like no deal. Like I don't mind them putting out the easier version, but they were like, I want to see the story, and we were like, well, there's kind of some story in New York raid, but there's like literally no story for Eidolon or Flappy.
Well, you're kind of going to see like the story, inverted commas, story mode of Flappy in Whispering Tide. Like you'll see the pieces, you'll get to a story version of it, but a story. I mean, like if they just added something.
Yeah, like that's why I like. But on the other hand, if they did do story mode, maybe they actually add some cutscenes for it.
Yeah, or like they put in like a journal entry, or make it like an actual proper mission.
Yeah,
it's like. I mean, the way I would do it is I would make it almost like an issue. Is I would say you've got this text from I don't know someone in Kingsmouth, maybe someone from Innsmouth Academy, saying there's been this big disturbance. Please help.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, just add in like a cutscene when you enter and when you leave.
Yeah, some context for it, the way that you get to New York.
Yeah.
Please help. My family are dying.
Like, because I'm trying here. It's not my fault that it's still electrified. We have to.
That wasn't a comment at you, B-Monday. That was a comment at.
I know.
At us being too OP already.
But it's like I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna sit there, like, even if they don't, I don't mind if there's like an easier entry version of it, just so people can kind of see what the raids are. Because I know a lot of more people are getting into the dungeons now because they have the story mode, so they actually get to see the dungeons.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah. I just think making raids accessible for
I'm probably butchering
having
that.
an easy
I'm
version
sorry.
of raids, for example, that makes raids accessible for more people would be cool. I like seeing the two revenants go and do stabs. Yes.
The only other thing I could think of really is maybe even if they don't want to like take the time and spend the money to do cutscenes, they could add in some lore.
Yeah.
Lore would also be nice.
Yeah, specifically for Eidolon, some story context for it.
Yeah, like I don't know where Eidolon was just completely out of the blue, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It was basically, well, I mean, it wasn't completely out of the blue. What you did is you would do the lairs so that you could get the regional bosses, then you would do the regional bosses so you could get the parts of the key to open the Eidolon raid. So like it was basically this huge raid you opened up by spending a month or two doing lairs. So it was kind of a here you go for lair people. But and Flappy, like the actual context of Flappy is they did the Whispering Tide and people loved it so much that we like begged them to give us the encounter back as a raid, and they did.
Which that's cool. I think that's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah. And Flappy makes sense in the with the Whispering Tide, and given that, you know, like I don't know, certainly I definitely was not around for Whispering Tide. I don't think Luca, I don't know about Place, but I know.
No, I started playing after Whispering Tide was a thing.
So for people like us, it...
Is it seriously dead already?
Yep.
I think we hit it like twice, and that was it.
Yep.
I did a single channel of Maleficarum, and I started on my second channel. I was like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I think I hit Thor's Hammer twice. Because as we all know, it's still called Thor's Hammer, not Mjolnir.
Yeah.
I will never accept that.
S is always sitting right next to me.
But yeah, no, like I was sitting there like, okay, so I'm behind just the idea of letting people who aren't into doing like hard end game stuff have access to the raids anyway. because it's like story mode, you know. And even if people never want to move on to Elite, they still get to experience the story. They get to see the encounter, and they get some, you know, for people who aren't doing the end game stuff, you get some okay loot.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind.
Just called me. Coffee. Thank you.
Yay, coffee.
Yay!
Thank you.
El, the
Everyone else is
conquering
thinking-
hero.
Hail, bringer of coffee.
Please bring me some coffee too.
Speaking
Or you
of
could bring me,
heroes,
like, some orange juice or something. I'm really thirsty.
how's what's his face? Mika?
Oh, to my knowledge, good. He's had abruptly a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Like Anne Frank Foundation invited him to fly him to New York to have hold a
Wow.
dinner and shit. Yeah. He's physically recovering, and I think recovered as far as medically as much as this amount of time.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear he's doing okay.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, no, I'm like I was saying, I'm totally down for story modes, and I'm kind of selfishly hoping, oh, maybe you'll give us some fucking lore for these things now. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get any lore for the layers.
Yeah. More.
And,
Yeah, I'm a fan of
Ooh,
making
blue
content
box.
accessible for people, for more people.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where it's not really it takes a whole lot of effort for them to just tone it down, give it some less health, and take out some mechanics. So it's not like they're spending a lot of money and time on it. Which, if they did have to, I'd be like, wait.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
But I don't know. I think I'm sitting here going, maybe if there's a story mode, they'll add actual story to it.
I've always
But
wanted
but hope.
proper context for New York, because it's just there. You wander around New York normally, and literally no one mentions it until you go talk to the guy in the laundromat, and some actual explanation for it would be nice.
Yeah. That's basically the general explanation for it is it's part of the Orochi, everything going to shit for Orochi. Because it's basically their fault that it happens, but of course the Illuminati are the ones getting for it.
Oh,
Which
of
is
course.
also what happens in Solomon Island and Egypt at the same we get blamed for both of those canonically by all the other factions, and we're just sitting here but
It's just what happens when you're Illumi.
I know,
Nothing
it's
I can say.
well, that's the thing is we are not the Illuminati is almost indignant about it, because they're look, we're not Saturday morning cartoon villains. At least accuse us of shit we actually
We didn't
did.
actually do the thing.
We're dumb, but we're not that level of stupid. And it's great because now, not to give too many spoilers for people who haven't actually been in Tokyo, but now we can all point fingers at the dragon and be like, see this motherfucker? Your
Thanks for
fault.
the follow, Cyrus Warp.
But consider, Damon is best. Diamond. I know how words
Okay, I
But-
will admit that the slightly less evil
Why are you doing the
Japanese
Illuminati
version
onto?
of the Joker
Come on.
is a pretty kick-ass character.
Yeah, it's a very interesting character, and
That's one of the things I like about villains in this game.
mhm.
And I mean, I'm not committed to calling Damon Kyoto a villain, just someone who makes questionable decisions.
Yeah, I mean, this
Isn't
is
that
this is
most
true.
of them, though?
I mean, compared to Philip Markod,
Yeah.
I mean, Philip
That's
Markod,
fair.
I want to punch John. John's a massive asshole, and I want him to get his comeuppance. But I don't want to, necessarily be the person who gives him his comeuppance. You know what I mean? I have some pity for him. Philip Markod can eat an entire sack of dicks.
Yes, this is true. John, I feel was is a lot like a lot of the guys I know used to know through Geeksock, easily preyed upon in terms of
Yeah.
being converted to extremism.
Yeah,
which is
no.
not necessarily his fault, but
I don't know if we make the
It's still
best
an issue.
decisions, but
He's foiled with Yuichi to kind of point out that Yuichi was also, isolated.
Mhm.
Yuichi was still able to go, no, this is clearly an immoral decision.
Yeah.
But at the same time, no, I can feel for John. I understand where John comes from. Like, I don't agree with his life choices, but
I think if you agreed with his life choices, there would be problems. But
Yeah, I can feel for him all the way up until the first time I stepped foot in the manufactory, at which point I was like, no.
yeah,
At one point, he goes from kind of sad boy to sad perverted boy to creepy guy that won't take no for an answer.
Yeah. At which
That's
point he
what
just
that
goes
does.
to, I never, please fuck off.
Yeah.
Speaking of sad boys.
I saw the pictures.
So to get me out of my funk,
Yes, I was so sorry to hear that happen.
Jude decided to
Yes.
take me to the OHS, which is the Oregon Humane Society. And I had gotten bored and lonely at about 3 a.m. and started looking at the OHS website, and there is a certified sad boy. He's very cute. His name is Cosmo. He's 6.5 and is afraid of. He doesn't realize that he's allowed to be out and about outside of crates. Because apparently
precious baby.
in Oregon there was a woman who had 30 cats and she kept them all in crates. And I mean, she kept them in crates all the time. The only time they came out of those crates was to go in a different crate so she could clean their main one, right?
That's
Some of them couldn't even turn around. It
oh
was
my god,
Horrible.
bad.
poor
Yeah,
sad
and
baby.
aside from that, she was taking care of veterinary needs for them. One of them had some issue with, the tip of one of their ears, and so it's very surgically removed and fine and healthy and everything. And
Protect the babies.
said so they took all of them. They did a rescue.
That really
And
is.
she, I guess, had some dental work done on him because he came in missing 16 teeth, and then
I have
for whatever
cats
reason
too, so
needed dental work done and ended up having to have the other 14 pulled, so he has no teeth.
I am censoring nothing.
I got a
onto.
Snapchat from Luca
I am
yesterday,
censoring
and I think it was
nothing.
in the middle of stream, that just said in all caps, Cosmo has no teeth. And for a hot second, because I remember the pictures the links you'd sent to me, but for a hot second, I completely forgot all of that. So I was just
I don't think I even gave you a name. I think I just said he has no teeth in all caps.
yeah.
Hello.
One of my cats, we had to take out his some of his back teeth because his body apparently considered them to be invading.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was not fun. It was not fun.
Are you thinking about getting sad boy?
I am thinking about getting sad boy. There's a lot of work we need to do around
Thanks
the
for the
house
follow,
in terms of
Daybug.
pest control and whatnot, because as we're finding out, the flea problem and ant problem and fly problem that we're having is solidly not our fault, because the ant problem was a thing before we moved in. We don't think our landlord has done literally any pest control. There's many
That
issues.
is ridiculous.
Yeah. They didn't change the carpets before we moved in, which means that if there was, say, an infestation before we moved in,
Yeah. They're actually, I don't know about there, but here, if your landlord doesn't change the carpet before you move in, it's actually, depending. I think there's a time frame if, they had just replaced it, then they don't have to, but, basically, if your landlord doesn't change the carpet, you can sue them.
yeah. She may have. I honestly don't remember.
Over here, the way it's done is that if someone moves out, all the impetus for cleaning is on them. So if the person before had fleas and hadn't changed the carpet, they will get charged for dilapidations. which is coincidentally how like we have a flat screen TV in France, and how I have my stand-up fan, because also if you have large furniture and you leave it in a flat and you don't take it with you, it counts as dilapidations. So when my mum was moving people out of flats sometimes, she would like get free shit because they would be like, I'm going back to, because you know they'd be in the States for like, sorry, they'd be in the UK for a few months, and they'd be like, I'm going back to the States and I can't be asked to take my stuff with me.
Yeah.
Please, can you get rid of it for me?
Yeah, my parents do some renting in California at least, and it's not that they get charged for dilapidations, it's more that if they don't want to clean the place afterwards, my mom will be like, well, we'll clean it for you, but we're charging you like cleaning fees for it, basically.
Yeah.
And so I've definitely helped
That's
them
what happens
clean
over
out
here.
one
Yeah.
of the
Which would make
houses.
sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually how I got one of my blankets. It's my favorite blanket. But yeah, if we can get everything sorted out on this end and he's still there, I'm considering adopting the sad
Yes.
Sad
the
boy.
sad boy.
Cosmo?
The sad boy. He has no teeth. I don't know if you were in here when I was.
I was listening to the stream.
Hi, Grace.
Hello.
Grace.
Yay.
Also, I've been looking at it in Twitch chat. Grace earlier said that Illuminati is road trooper competent, which is very true.
Antu seems to think I'm censoring them, which what even?
I'm going to go because my mom called while we were finishing. Well, we were having some conversation at the end of Polaris, or like right before we loaded in. It occurs to me I should not be using my dungeon build for so long because I'm gonna die if it's gonna happen.
No.
You, me, and
Dying is
Pedro
not
say
good.
hi, Grace.
Yay, hi. How's everybody?
Good.
Pretty
I
good.
heard that Chocobees is getting ready to maybe expand a little.
Yeah, they are.
That's exciting. For people who don't know, Chocobees is the apiary branch in Final Fantasy 15.
14.
Right,
Mhm.
I'm heading off. I will talk to y'all later.
Bye, Ed.
See you.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm about to drop out too. So
Yeah.
because like
Okay.
we've done the dungeons you can do for today.
Yeah.
Alright, bye.
Bye. So one more
It did,
scarecrow
Antu?
here.
When did that happen?
Okay, I have a question. There's a mission in Egypt where you have to like find four. It's one of what's her name? It's one of Shani's headhunter. Where you have to like find four of the people, and there's one of them, and I'm knocking on the door, and it says there is no answer, and I can't work out how to get in. And I've stood on the roof, and I don't understand.
Oh.
I'm not. I think that one may have a timer, and someone might have just killed it. Oh no, you have to go. You have to go inside the house,
Mm-hmm.
and he hung himself downstairs before you get the dates.
I've done that one. I did that one. I'm now doing like the last one outside.
Oh, ring
idea.
the doorbell, maybe.
It's just saying there's no answer. I'm just gonna look it up.
Yeah, like
I think that's also one where you have to do a jumping puzzle to get into the house.
Ugh.
Yeah, I like made it onto the roof, but there don't seem to be any doors in, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, stream. I am sorry for the roboting and all the dropped frames. It was just Flux. Just does that. It gets to about 9:20, and Flux is like, no frames, only robots now.
no frames. We die like robots.
Yes.
All right, well, I'm gonna head out so I can finish issue 7 and the heck are y'all doing? I'm gonna head out so I can finish issue 7 and get ready for Whispering Tide. So I will see everyone later.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
I am getting lost in a cave.
No. What?
I'm playing Palace of the Dead because I love dying and being dead.
That's relatable. It's saying
Thanks
he's
for the
tied to a
follow.
burning pole. Click on him.
Savvelar? I think
I
you spelled
have.
that right.
Oh
Pronounced
yeah,
it
it's a
right?
timer
I'm
thing.
probably
You have
not,
to
I'm
wait for
sorry.
it to reset.
But thank you for
Yeah.
the follow.
Yeah.
Because I clicked on it and then there were some people around and they aggroed onto me and I think I killed it. And
Yeah. Is it still saying to find this guy, or...?
yeah,
Okay.
I will just stand here praying until it triggers.
Yeah. I think I had to do the same when I was playing it in the secret world.
I honestly do not remember that mission very well.
It's like, okay, there we go. That it triggered that time. It's just stupid sometimes.
I'm still not used to moving around with the actual combat yet. You'd think I would be, because I play a lot of Overwatch. But, nope. Oh, for God's sake. Trying to freeze this watch.
Put that one to work on.
Yet another thing I love about this game's everything is real policy.
There you go. You can have
Everything is real. Sasquatches are definitely real.
and time to die and also be dead in the past again.
Oh, that was rude.
No?
So, I'm working on a section with a cob in it. The Akab rooted me, and then proceeded to do its rush attack.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh.
So it knocked me down. I'm just like, oh, that's rude. Don't even give me the chance to dodge.
A carb are just literally the worst.
I hate bugs. I hate them so much.
I've actually got a map up that tells me which way to go now, so hopefully it's a bit easier.
I really need to go and remap
I didn't
some of
realise
these
how much of
keys.
the Egypt story mission takes place in Scorched Desert. I was fully expecting to be sent on to City of the Sun God soon, but
No, a lot of it keeps you in Scorched Desert for a while.
yeah. The thing is, because I never made any ults, I did all these missions once and I've never done them again, so a lot of them I just genuinely can't remember because I did it once and I haven't touched it again, so...
Yeah. Okay. Destroy thing near cave entrance. Where is the freaking entrance again? Is this it? No.
Oh, when it resets my...
Oh, jeez.
Alright. My favourite joke of all time, inspired by this... Not inspired by this dungeon, but the one of the side missions in this section is O Tempura o Mores. My favourite joke. What did Cicero say when he went to the seafood restaurant? O Tempura o Mores. Classicist laugh.
That was
Everyone else
bad.
is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was bad.
Yes, this is true. It is a terrible joke. But
Well, I guess we never claimed it was a good joke.
yes, well, that's what classicists are here for. Wine, gays, and terrible jokes. Also, Pixie says hello, Grace.
Hello.
Well, and now issue 6 is part of the main story. Is it? Onto?
There we go.
I'm getting lost trying to get out. There we go.
Now I am close.
Huh. I didn't know that. I just thought issue 6 was like a fun little side thing in the vein of
Stop
Indiana
hitting
Jones.
yourself. That's really rude of you. Can't believe you do this. Why I am snail.
I tried to remember Arlen's snail song, but I couldn't.
Snail,
There was a
snail.
snail song?
It's Arlen puts it into the chat sometimes, or Swilly.
Oh.
My snail song.
Mm-hmm. You're doing the issue mission?
Yeah, a time to every purpose.
Ah.
Yeah.
I remember hating that one because sneaking.
You're not ready to live here yet.
And they fucking the soldiers see you from like 5 years away.
Yeah.
So you're like, literally, how am I supposed to do this when I move and a soldier is like, "Hello, friends."
Why Klein onto?
Okay, so
In which
we
Boise
go
accidentally
in
aggros
here
every
and
single
up that
thing
way.
on the way back to the military
Is
camp.
this right? No, because that arsehole sees me.
Mm.
Oh, geez, that is a Wendigo. This is not at all what I thought it was.
I'm just not very good at anything that involves sneaking. So
Bravo to base, we're taking heavy fire, over.
let's go up.
You read all that crap about
Makes a
government
bit more
cover-ups,
sense.
conspiracies? Damn right it's a cover-up. We all had too much to lose if the world knew what was going on. You think vampires could bleed virgins if everyone decorated their homes with garlic? Shit, soldier, we had deals. Signed, sealed, and delivered. They don't apply anymore.
Sake.
From what I hear, Turvey's gone
No,
topsy
I'm
all
not
around
here.
the globe.
I know you think you
Wichita
can
to
see me, but
Milwaukee.
what you're actually seeing
I'm not
is
sure I like our
Raj.
odds this time.
Sir, excuse me for a second. May I? Thanks. Listen, the captain is old school, in a good way. Believes we're fighting the same war, you know, like World War Dose. But thing is, that's not how
Well,
we
this
operate.
might be the rest of the
Not
streams,
when it
just
comes to
me
matters of the extra
failing
military.
forever at this particular
have to keep
mission, but
things in the
that's okay.
QT.
Yeah, subtitles
Keep
will
people in the
clip
loop.
into
Oh,
where I
no.
keep the camera.
And
At
you
least
should
it will
appreciate being
possibly
part
be
of the
funny.
It'd be obscured anyway.
Just
The
me,
bugs are starting to gain the upper hand out here.
me
Take away
slowly
the
getting
queen bee,
swearier and
however,
swearier
and
as
they run
time goes
around
on.
like headless chickens in a coop.
Just
I understand
imagining
that it
all
may not
those
look like we have
Egyptian
the
soldiers
situation
looking
under
at
control, or the right people
Maeve
for the
with
job, but
their
the whole
blue
island
hair
is
and
under
going,
quarantine.
yep, they're wearing
On the other
peasant's
side of
clothes
that
and nothing
fog,
to see here.
We have
Yeah.
enough firepower
There's, like-
to wipe the island clean. The infection
This person just
will
fucking
not spread.
legged it
Believe me,
from
we will
the
do
rest of
whatever
the
it
group
takes to
and
stop
saw
the
me.
invasion right here.
And it's like, how? He ran from a completely different group
We've gotta
just
use
to
our
find me,
superior
and it's like, how
training
am I
and
supposed to
skills
sneak
our
past that
advantage.
when
We
those people
identify
are there?
high-priority targets. We weed them out one by one, leaving the chickens ripe for the plucking.
I remember I once had it all figured out, but
Okay.
I only did those missions once.
Yeah. No, I did it once and was like, never again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where are we going again? Tactical map. Ah, Yumi would like to know if you require help, Mochi.
It's a solo instance, sadly. Otherwise, I would say definitely yes.
Laptop for information on covert ops.
That
What
puts
would
us
this
asleep.
be? Primary objective is deployment and strength. No, this isn't what I want.
Yeah,
Squad
unfortunately,
status.
it's one of those
Two.
things I
Here
think
we
you
go.
just have to like do by yourself.
Build test for Thumper, Resonance Mines, and checkmate railgun
Sadly.
technology at old asylum grounds. Okay. Search near the asylum. There we go. Yumi says that they're pretty sure they did those missions with Ez.
Okay, I mean, if you can meet up on me, I would appreciate the help. But I'm currently stealing supplies because
The asylum.
I'm a good and responsible person.
So many Dedicob. Oh, jeez! I hate cops so much. Rude.
The other problem, of course, is because I was playing Dragon Age earlier. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I invade.
Hello.
Yay!
Yumi.
Oh,
Hello,
hey, Yumi.
Invade. Welcome to stream.
Streamception, even.
Yes. Double streaming all the way across the sky. So intense.
Because we got Mochi's going, and mine.
Quick access inventory updated.
I need one more. Where is that? Is not what I need, but I'm gonna kill it anyway.
Actually, let me meet up on Mochi. I don't have the mission, but it's letting me meet up on you.
I'm just running around stealing supplies at the moment.
Like, how hectic does that get, Pix? I feel like that'd be kind of overwhelming for some people, having 2 streams going at once.
Okay, one more bag of supplies.
Quick access inventory updated.
Oh no, someone found me. Ah, so close. It's pity the bags don't respawn either, because then I could just stand there and
Try
camp on
the
until
thumper.
it arrived.
Which one is?
I spy a
This one's
Yumi.
mine.
Let's
Thumper,
see if it'll
okay.
let me in the city.
You might have to steal the clothing from that guy.
Yep, tab for disguise now.
Rude. Oh.
Just put me the combat music. I'm not sure
I don't
why.
tend to watch multiple streams at once, but I suppose I could now. Now that I know how it
decided that
works.
Yumi joining was so dramatic it had to do the combat music for me. That was close.
What part are you at in the mission?
I'm at Find the Descendant, but I'm doing the side mission first.
Okay.
The one that steal the supplies, and then find the blood sacrifice. Ah, there's a man. Disconnected from community server.
No. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I just got that too.
Yeah, I think assuming it's a game issue.
I swear that comes up like every so often while I'm on.
Yeah.
Caught me.
Well, I'm like still very much in a group with Yumi, so it clearly hasn't actually like done anything. It hasn't disconnected me from the
4
community. It's
streams
just
at once, Pix?
being
Really?
confusing.
It seems like so
By
much.
the way, did you need a Mummy Lore 12 because we can get that while we're here?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, probably. I'm just gonna check. Mummies. 12, yes I do.
Okay, I need to embalm a body. So.
Oh, I just got the embalming fluid for that.
Right inside the asylum.
Outside the city, there's a shovel that you need to pick up too.
Okay.
Okay, that is gonna get annoying. That needs to go away.
Sacrifice. And now I just need to steal one
How
more
do
bag
I
of
pull
supplies.
the heart out of their
There we
freaking
go.
totem? That makes no sense.
The shovel is where I am.
Okay. I will head over there once I finish the actual sabotage section of this.
What are you?
No, that was the wrong one to run down.
There's also a
Okay.
lore hidden up here in the sandstorm.
Place resonance mine on east wall,
Okay.
north wall, and
Oh, I
south
remember
wall.
that, yes. Thank you for remind.
East wall done.
I think the first time I did this, I literally had a guide up just so that it would like get me the lore. I actually remembered to get the lore and stuff. Just let me forget the beam.
North wall.
Okay.
South wall.
What? You found me. I hate that like random soldiers will come find you and they're like, hi.
Go to center of asylum. Just here.
Since you're out here now, I'll show you where the shovel is.
Okay.
Trigger mines, defeat the Umbral Swarm. Okay. Is that...
Distracted by the citizen like petting the soldier's legs.
There we go. Oh, wait for them to show up.
You seem to have a friend there.
Keep forgetting I don't actually have dots to play with here. So that's a bit of
Yay, mission complete.
Also, lore is
Okay.
up here.
There we go, thank you. Exciting lore.
Just walk slowly through the sandstorm.
Yay. Explore mound behind asylum.
I have emerged.
Look at that.
Wait, do I go down here? I've not done these quests in a
So I
very
grabbed the
long time.
shovel.
I honestly forget how a lot of them
Now
work.
there's a body where the sacrifices were that we need to involve and buried.
Okay.
Use checkmate and kill.
We'll try and get back over
Bird
there,
matriarch.
assuming I don't
Okay.
eat shit and die. Which is more likely to happen, given that it is me.
Oh, jeez! And she's dead.
Is it down that
Yay.
way?
Room 502. Old handwritten note burns with a mystical
Okay.
orange flame. For some reason, the paper remains virtually intact. The heat of the flame is very real. What have we got?
The body's right
Move
here.
into the ruined asylum.
With convenient fill. Beautiful. Pardon me. Have just stuck in throat.
Search area for clues. Okay. This is not a clue. Oh, jeez! Oh, foam somewhere.
I cannot for the life of me remember this bit.
Now it wants you to make the replacement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Simon Sear note. Go to outer wall. Okay. Yes, thank you, Antu. All the doom, I suppose.
I may have jumped down in a shitty position and fucked myself over. We shall see.
An entire container of
Personally
5-layer
have.
dip that said it
Oh,
only had
dear.
50 calories per serving. And we're serving the entire container just finished 50. Whoops. Oh god, 15!
I'm just not good at this
15.
mission.
Okay, that makes me feel a tiny bit better, Bix.
I'll stand where you
Tiny
need to come
bit.
next.
Okay. I will try and get there without too much death.
Okay.
How do you get in there? Oh, I see.
Outer wall of asylum. Searching for clues.
Ah,
Similar
cheers.
to the one which I saw before, I guess. That doesn't seem like there's anything like that here. So maybe out here.
Oh yeah, that thing with the crafting recipes.
There's a spear over here that you can pick up.
That's technically fire, so I don't know if that counts, but let's go check out the fire. Yep, fire's what I was looking for.
I just have like a photographic memory of all these missions because I would have to look up a guide for every inch of this.
I've done it enough times.
That is fair. I did this once. I was like, this is difficult and I'm bad at it. I'm never doing it again, which is how I feel about pretty much every sabotage mission apart from Horror Show.
To the span.
Which was also difficult and I was also bad at it, but I did it more often.
Oh, you have to click on the items to deconstruct them.
Okay. Remember the old interface?
Oh, jeez. Head towards nearby coast. Okay. Find a Bobswin's coastal final resting place. Okay. Ah!
This.
You're determined to redeem Solomon Island one violation at a time. Well, maybe.
No?
Maybe just a bit.
Does it actually have to be further down?
I don't know that I can really be blamed for that.
I'm pretty certain I have it the right way. It's like the umbo in the middle with the bronze around it.
You might be having the same problem Ez was having.
Which was...
That
No,
for
sweetie.
whatever
No.
reason you can't make the ancile out of that. It's the pattern is right, but for whatever reason it doesn't want to
Slowly
craft
but
it.
surely.
Mhm.
Slowly but surely building up things. Okay. Those are weapons. So let's build up.
Yeah, it's just not assembling. Ah, jeez. How did they fix
This
it?
maybe?
They had to relog, but that also meant that they had to redo the entire mission.
Oh.
I cry every time.
Okay, how do I get back up to the main road?
If I share it with you... Jay... Share.
Ha! Military radio.
Can you try and do it? Do you have the stuff?
Washed up military radio marked fire team.
It
Echoes
wants me to go
broadcasting
outside
distress
and read the
signals
manual
to
about the
looks like
time
he was attacked by
tubes.
nearby drone.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, what a pain in the ass this is.
Radio.
Quick access inventory updated.
I'm betting it's messing up because there's multiple people doing it.
Possibly.
Radar module activated.
Let's see if it... I'm guessing I'll probably have to relog, which is the most annoying thing.
At least you got the side mission done, right?
Yeah,
Radar
there is
module
that.
activated.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it in the right order and it's literally not letting me craft it, so...
Yeah, you'll probably have to relog.
Item located.
Where?
At least the side mission's done, so it hopefully won't be too much of a pain. Knock on wood. I mean, it will be a pain, but...
It's definitely not you. Okay.
Can I
There'll be
actually...
slightly less
Yeah. Yeah. The real question, of course, is can I actually select the right thing on OBS, and the answer is probably not.
I never can, so I'm gonna assume you can't either.
Yeah. Well, I found the Roman city.
Get the dog tag.
Radar module
What if I just... Oh
activated.
no, they still catch me even if I try and run away.
Yep.
Radar module activated.
This way.
What a pain. Okay. City found. Disguise get. Disguise on.
Item located.
Did someone find me? Someone did find me. And this is why I have only done this mission once.
There comes a moment when you do something and you realize you may have screwed up. This is that moment. For me. I hate missions that require you to do extensive METS tracking. I really do. I got a cash out of it at least. Dog tags get.
Right.
Radar module activated.
Steal and seal. Put and seal back.
Oh, I have to get up there. Okay.
Find thing about making a replica. Use that. Use this.
This way?
Thanks. Jaws.
Item located.
I was kind of nervous for a second until I realized that's my Revenant. Does that happen to anybody else who uses these weapons? Kill who?
Right.
Oh, him.
Disassemble. Disassemble. Disassemble.
Bring dog tags to Sarge. I can do that.
It now won't even let me
I will come back for
split
that.
my Oh, there we go. It wasn't letting me split my items for a second either.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
This is a functional mission.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
What? What? Why? Why are you making that noise at me?
Remember what they taught you at Roswell?
Okay.
Bravo to Alpha. What's your 20? Over.
Stop doing the thing. I'm shift clicking and it's... What? The fuck just happened?
No one told me there were giant
Not use those yet, because I think it'll only confuse me. The weapons aren't quite... Like, I wish I could say that the weapons aren't quite that confusing, but I also know
This
that's
is a
lie.
really well designed and not at all sometimes very
Considering
buggy game.
how often I get confused by my own Revenant showing up.
Umbo is limited item, you can only carry one. But I only have... There is literally none in my inventory now.
Oh no.
I hate this mission. And you literally have to do it for the
Alright,
story.
Story.
Now, so.
I'm going to head out.
Maybe if I leave, it'll fix itself.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, folks.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright, folks, and on that note, it is time for me to head out for the night. Thank you guys so much for people who have come to join me. Thank you so much to all of our new followers. Much love for all of you. Next stream is going to be on Thursday evening, starting at around 9 p.m. 8 or 9, something like that. We're going to be doing some more of this, hopefully wrapping up Blue Mountain. I say hopefully, but I also know me. I know how long it's taken me just to get this far. And hopefully, maybe some more story modes. I don't know. Definitely wrapping up Blue Mountain, though. I am full of hope. And you guys, if you are not already, you should totally go and check out my friend Mochi, who is still streaming right now, who I will be hosting after this. Go say hi, go send Mochi a whole bunch of love, and I will see you all next time. Bye.